However, I believe we are good. No, better, best. Yes, we are best. And let this energy, let this positivity carry you high always. Let no corona fear, no pandemic fear pull you down, pull your spirits down anywhere. We are going to start with a new story today, Deep Water by William Douglas. We are going to see how fear exists only in our minds. There is no actual real existence of fear anywhere in this world. It is only existing in our minds. And how William Douglas in this autobiography has shared his life lesson with us that if we are able to crush that fear, we can come out in flying colors. So let's begin and let us see how the story gives us the most important message of our life, that fear doesn't exist anywhere. Right? So we begin with the story. This story is an autobiography, and when the author was small, he was of 4 years old. He had visited California with his father. When he visited California with his father, he met with a small misfortune at the sea beach. What happened? There was a wave. Maybe it was a small wave, but a child of 4 is obviously scared of water, isn't it? And what happened? The wave came and washed over them. The father was standing there. The father laughed at him, but the child became so scared of water that he didn't dare to go anywhere near the water because he was scared of the waves. Now the child grows up. He becomes 11 years old. The first incident in California is over, but somewhere at the back of the mind, this fear was existing that water can do him some kind of harm. So when he was 11 years old, he happened to develop a passion for swimming. So when he developed a passion for swimming, his mother put him in YMCA. YMCA stands for Young Men's Christian Association. So his mother put him in YMCA because Yakima River. It was very close to their home, but Yakima River had some dangerous stories attached to it. So, like many lives, many accidents were happening at the river. So, this mother never felt comfortable with the Yakima River, and she put him in YMCA swimming pool for the training, for him to learn swimming. Now, as he was sitting at the side of the swimming pool, there was a bully, and that bully, you know who is a bully, obviously. That bully, a strong boy, he wanted to make fun of this small boy. And so he pushed him hard. When he pushed him hard, he was at the wrong end of the pool, of the swimming pool. That was 9 feet deep. William Douglas falls down 9 feet deep inside the water. And as he goes down and down, he couldn't recover his breath and he starts becoming scared. When he becomes scared, slowly that fear overcomes his senses and his whole body becomes paralyzed. He tries to push here, he tries to swim hard and come up to the surface, but he could not do it because fear had completely paralyzed him. Fear of water, fear of death had completely paralyzed William Douglas. And so only his heart was beating, small beats. And then instead of struggling anymore, he gave up. When the struggle becomes too difficult for us, we happen to give up. The child gave up. 11 years old child gave up. And he was unconscious. When he regained his consciousness, he was suddenly up on the pool, up beside the pool, and somebody was there attending him for getting him, making him feel better, getting him okay, getting him well. So what happened? The child developed a second fear of water because this was the second incident. And after that, he was never comfortable. And what happened? He started giving up all future expeditions like fishing, swimming, canoeing. He gave up everything. He was in love with all these sports, but he gave up all these sports because he was terrorized with water, with the fear of water. And then he visits Colombia, he visits New Hampshire, and he is never able to enjoy the places because the fear was continuously paralyzing him. And then he decides that come whatever, I am going to overcome fear by hook or crook. And hook or crook means by any means I am going to overcome this fear. I am not going to let fear be my master. So he tries to overcome fear by what? By hiring an instructor, a swimming instructor. He begins how? The swimming instructor, he begins with inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And slowly he moves on to kicking the legs. On the side of the swimming pool, he started kicking the legs. And then slowly he overcomes all the small fear with the final move of swimming. Although the author liked swimming, but still he was terrified of water. In order to overcome this fear, to overcome this kind of, phobia. Fear is another synonym for phobia, or phobia is another synonym for fear. So to overcome this negativity, to overcome this fear, he thought of facing the fear. Let me fight it out. And so what does he do? He continuously tries to make better of the situation by himself. Now he faced it in many places, many places, and at the end he swims the English Channel up and down, to and fro, all by himself. All by himself he swam the English Channel. So to sum up, what is the main gist of the story? That we are always successful if we can overcome our negativity. Our positivity should always be levels and levels higher. If not possible to keep it so high, at least keep it a level higher so that negativity is always down and your positivity is high. Fear is existing. Fear is a negativity, and negativity is only in our minds, not actually existing, right? That is all. Read the story, and if you find any difficulties, please connect me on the WhatsApp. I'll be coming up with a flowchart. I'll be also sharing the word meanings. If you are thinking of, please let me know. If you need to have the word meanings, please let me know. Otherwise, the mind map I will share with you, and then over to the assignment, right? So that is all. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, children.